Hey y'all, it's SheRea, what's up? Back with another video. In this video, we're going to be doing some speed reviews. I'm going to go through all my empties. I'm going to let you know what I think about the things, if I think they're worth picking up, if you should skip them. I have several empties videos. I love showing all my empties just because I think there's a lot of consumerism on social media. There's a lot of, here's what I bought, I'm buying this, top 10 list of this, you need to buy this. And honestly, I just enjoy the simple fact of getting through ish, okay? So I have a lot to show you, and I will never not have empties because I'm always actively trying to use up everything just because it's in the best interest of my wallet and my life to get these things out of my house. So enough long talking, let's go into it. But if you're new here and you've never seen my face, but you like my face, definitely be sure to subscribe so you can stick around. Give this video a thumbs up, and like goes such a long way. I will link my favorite things. I won't link everything because most of y'all don't care, so I'm just going to link what I think is worth linking. As always, clicking my links and purchasing through my links really does help me. It keeps this channel going, so click a link and save a life. I usually go in order. I organize all my empties in every category. I separate my natural hair by the natural hair step, and my skincare by the skincare steps. I'm really OCD about it. But do y'all care? In this video, I'm going to attempt not to organize my empties. I'm just trying to switch it up. But if you actually enjoy me splitting it up and it being organized, definitely let me know down below. I just don't think most people care. Instead of doing all that, I'm just going to pick and go. So let's get into it. Let's start with the first product. This is a hair product. This is a Nature's Little Secret Irish Moss Styling Cream. This product was amazing for moisture. I was really surprised by that and impressed by it, but unfortunately it always gave me flakes. I'm not sure what I was doing, but I've heard other people say that too, so it can't just be me. Something about this product doesn't always mesh well on my hair, and I hate to see it. If the flaking could get under control, this would be one of my favorite products because it's super duper moisturizing. I'm talking about moisture from wash day to wash day, but the flakes ain't cute. So it's a no, but the moisture though. The moisture is phenomenal, honestly. The Josie Maran Whipped Argan Oil, I have raved about this on my channel. It made one of my favorites a few months ago. I will definitely link my favorites playlist so you can check out all my favorites over the last few months. This product is so dang moisturizing. I make my own DIY body products, so I'm not easily impressed, but this was so impressive, so moisturizing. The Sephora VIB sale is coming up, and I definitely recommend you just throw this in your cart because the moisture is phenomenal. It was sent to me by Josie Maran, so I was sent it in PR, but I would easily buy it with my own money because it is that good. Let's talk about some body products from Taraji P. Henson. This is the Wind Down. It's a relaxing, creamy body cleanser. I talked about this in a video of products that I regret buying. If you haven't seen that video, you can definitely check it out in the cards. I did use it up. I found that it worked if I overused it, so I applied like a shit ton of it. That's when it was able to actually lather. I did try it as a co-wash, and honestly not my favorite. It felt more like a shampoo than a co-wash, so it wasn't my favorite to use on my hair, so I just slathered on a bunch of my body and I used it up that way. Definitely not a repurchase for me. Also from Taraji is the Good Days, an energizing gel body cleanser. This was alright. It wasn't horrible, but it wasn't amazing. I definitely much prefer the scrub from Taraji as well as the oil. Those are guaranteed repurchases, but these, they were just okay. Oops. Also from Taraji, I have another product. This is the Ish Condish. It's a moisturizing in-shower skin conditioner. This is not it, baby. It's supposed to be something you apply on your skin to moisturize your skin before you get out of the shower, but it just wasn't giving to me. I much prefer the one from Jergens. It's actually way more affordable. That would be my recommendation because this ain't it. This is actually a deep conditioner that I very much enjoyed. This is the Sauce Beauty Smoothing Curl Hair Mask. I mentioned this video in a haul a few months ago. If you haven't seen that video, you can definitely check it out. I really enjoyed this deep conditioner. Definitely one of the best deep conditioners I've tried in a long time. No one really talks about Sauce Beauty, but that's their fault because they don't pay for marketing. But I'm going to tell you right now, this is so dang good. Caress Cocoa Butter and Oat Milk Body Wash. I didn't love this scent. I do love Caress body washes. I know they're cheap and people really probably don't think they're good. I love Caress body washes. I think they're moisturizing. They also clean my skin. I got this scent because in the store I was like, this smells so good. But when I got to my house, I quickly realized I was tripping. So I will definitely stick with the, what was it, the Tahitian milk or Tahitian passion fruit or something, and then the shea butter one. Those two are my favorite, definitely repurchases, but this scent wasn't my favorite, but I still do love the formula. Another deep conditioner that I love is the Not Your Mother's Matcha Green Tea and Wild Apple Blossom Butter Deep Conditioner. I mentioned this in my most recent favorites video, so if you haven't seen that video, like I said, you can check out my favorites playlist. This is another deep conditioner where it literally surprised me. I did not expect to love this. I know a lot of people like it, but at the same time, a lot of people don't talk about it, so I was really apprehensive, but actually I completely loved it. And Not Your Mother's tends to go 50% off at Ulta quite often. So regular price, it's like $9, so you don't have to wait for a sale. But if you wait for a sale, it's almost free. So this is so good, worth the money, but also, of course, you should pick up two on sale because she's that girl. This is a favorite cleanser. I've raved about this cleanser on my channel before. This is the CeraVe Hydrating Cream to Foam. This is actually my second bottle of it. First, I bought with my own money. This one was actually sent to me by CeraVe, and I'll definitely pick up more. This is one of my favorite morning cleansers. It works like a dream. I just love this stuff so much, and I will not depart. Oh, chale, thank God this is done. This is the Fresh Rose Deep Hydration Facial Toner. I've actually mentioned this in Wednesday's video. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out, where I talked about products that I love and hate from my favorite brands. I've also mentioned this in my video on products that I regret buying, but I finally used it up. I used it up on my hair as a refresher spray. Definitely would not repurchase this because it just wasn't that good to me. Good riddance, is gone. It was beautiful. It had cute roses in it, but in terms of hydration or moisturizing the skin, it was a no for me. A body wash that I do love is this one from Olay. The Olay Fresh Outlast is such an underrated body wash. This is the white strawberry and mint one. I also love the pineapple one. I raved about that one. I'm pretty sure I also raved about this in the favorites as well. If I didn't, just know that I completely love this stuff. I think it's so good. It's moisturizing, but it also does clean the skin. This is one of my favorite formulas. I also use that from other body washes. I use up the OGX Sea Kelp and Hyaluronic Acid Scrub and Wash. I love this OGX formula, but I did not enjoy this scent. It was just meh to me. I do prefer the cocoa butter or shea butter and coconut milk one. Much prefer that one. Definitely a staple. Or the coffee and coconut one. Y'all know what I mean. I talked about that before on my channel. The Method Body Hydrating Body Wash with coconut milk. I talked about Method body washes before. This is definitely my favorite scent so far. I'm not completely in love with the Method formula, but the scent is really good, and this one smells like coconut milk and fruit punch. It's really delicious. There are body wash formulas that I do prefer, but it is a nice affordable one that you can easily access at Target. If you're looking for affordable body washes, I would definitely recommend Method, but it's not necessarily my favorite, at least so far. The Skin Fix Barrier Plus Triple Lipid Peptide Cream. I've talked about and raved about this product before. It's an excellent moisturizer if you have dry skin, or if you have a compromised moisture barrier, or even if you just have balanced skin or normal skin. This just brings so much moisture to the skin while also plumping it with amazing hydrating ingredients. It is a luxurious splurge, but it's definitely, at least in my opinion, worth the money. You can definitely get much cheaper, affordable moisturizers, but if you love a bougie spend, it's worth it. 100%. Good riddance, this is gone. This is the Briogeo Farewell Frizz Blow Dry Protection and Heat Protecting Cream. I talked about this in products that I want to use up. Thankfully, I was able to use it up. I still stand by what I said in that video, that it doesn't bring the moisture, it doesn't bring the hydration. It always leaves my hair feeling dry, but it's gone now, and we thank God. I've talked about this several times on my channel. This is the Peace Out Acne Healing Dots. You put these on your ripe pimples. That sounds gross, but y'all know what I mean. You put this on your acne that's above the skin, your whiteheads. It's going to suck out all the gunk and it's going to flatten the pimple just to get it healing as quickly as possible. I try not to use these because I don't want to use them. I don't want acne on my face because every time I get a bump, it leaves a mark. But I am not above getting acne. Almost everyone gets acne, so when I do have those unfortunate pimples, I like pulling this out. And yeah, I've raved about this. It definitely made my top products of 2022, I'm pretty sure, and I still stand by that. Sweet Spot Labs Microbiome Balancing Fragrance Free Cleanser. I liked using this as a yoni wash. I did enjoy it. I need to repurchase it again to see if I like it more than others, but if you do like Sweet Spots or you're always in Ulta and you want to throw something in your cart, something that's accessible, this is cool. There are ones that I so far like better, but I did enjoy this. Inky Liz Transamic Acid Night Treatment. I did mention this in products that I'm trying to use up. I didn't end up actually using it up. I decided to just throw it away just because I wasn't really going to use it and it didn't make sense keeping it, and I had it for a good amount of time, so I decided just to part ways with it. Inky Liz did come out with a new sunscreen and I'm actually interested in picking that up, but I'm just stepping away from single active type of products. I want products that contain a robust ingredient list with several actives, and this wasn't it. CosRx Propolis Synergy Toner. I've talked about this multiple times on my channel. I mentioned it in my toners video, my top hydrating toners. If you haven't seen that video, you can check it out. This is still a product that I love all the way to the last drop. Definitely something I will definitely pick up again. I have so many toners to go through, but once I go through my stash, I'm 100% picking this up again. It's so good. This is the Beauty of Joseon sunscreen. It's a really popular Asian sunscreen. And even though I like how it applies to my skin, unfortunately it does have some ingredients that does leave a bit of a white cast on my skin. If you have lighter skin, if you're white or maybe a lighter skinned person of color, you may enjoy this, but for me it's not really something I'm gonna rush out and get unless I use it as like a primer, because the cast was definitely casting for sure. The Necessaire deodorant gel. I definitely raved about this in my previous video on Wednesday. Haven't seen that video, you can definitely check it out. This is definitely a great natural deodorant. It helps to lighten the hyperpigmentation in your underarm area. It doesn't make you funky. The answer is yes. The Youth to the People Retinol and Niacinamide Youth Serum. The only con about this product is that it is $60 for 1 ounce. Besides that, it's an amazing retinol. Definitely something I could see myself picking up again. When I used this, I had nice, beautiful, clear skin, and it is continued on to the other products that I'm using right now. But it's something I highly recommend. I highly suggest to anyone that wants to get into using retinoids for anti-aging or really well aging, you should definitely try it out. Kate Somerville Eradicate Acne Treatment. This is something that, like the Peace Out, I will use on acne to help minimize the acne. It does have sulfur in it. Sulfur is great for treating acne. If you haven't heard about this product, definitely something that you can look into, especially if you suffer with acne regularly. In my opinion, it dries out the pimple, but it doesn't dry out my skin, so definitely something I would pick up again. Just a few more items. These Summer Fridays Shade Drops. The girlies really hyped this when it first came out, and I bought into the hype, and I don't get it. On me, it does leave a bit of a white cast, so I only can use this with makeup, but I also found that it pilled with certain skincare. It just wasn't easy to use, and I don't got time. There's hundreds of sunscreens. I'm not gonna make nothing work, so the answer is no for me. If you can't tell, because I got all of it out, this is the Matcha Cleanser by B-Lab. Definitely the product that introduced me to the brand, and I love the cleanser. I also love the sunscreen. This cleanser is definitely one of my favorites. I can definitely use it in the morning and at night, but it's a nice gentle cleanser, but also gets the face nice and clean. This is so good. Highly recommended. Definitely a cleanser I'll pick up again. The CeraVe Makeup Removing Cleanser Balm. This was a pretty good cleanser. They made the jar smaller so you could think you're getting a good value when you're really not, because it's very tiny, very travel sized. I will go through it really fast. I I did go through it really fast. So I have another one because CeraVe gave it to me when I went to a CeraVe event. It's not a maker bomb that honestly I would reach for. I'm going to use up what I have, but I wouldn't buy it with my own money because there's other cleansing balms that I like more and are also more affordable. This is definitely probably the most disappointing product in this video, and it is the Skin Food Royal Honey Propolis Enriched Essence. The girlies rave about this. It's literally one of the top Asian beauty products, and it just didn't give me the moisture and hydration that I thought it would. I much prefer the Skin 104 Ampule. I've been loving that. That feels like what I thought this would feel like, and it's just not that good. Let me show you what it looks like. I'm pretty sure you've seen it if you're into Asian skincare at all. Definitely not a repurchase for me. The best thing about it is the packaging. You literally unwind it and it pre-fills the dropper, so the packaging and the mechanism is dope. But besides that, the product itself, I wasn't a fan. I honestly wasn't. Now, something from CeraVe I actually do like and is definitely worth the money is the CeraVe Healing Ointment. If you have chapped lips, if you have an eczema flare-up, if you have chafing, if you have any type of irritation, this is something that you should pull out. It's just such a good product. Definitely not underrated because people talk about this all the time, but it's definitely worth the hype to me. It's so good. Hyper Even Brightening Dark Spot Vitamin C Serum. I still don't know how I feel about this. I went through an entire bottle of it and I just don't know how I feel. Hyper is a black owned brand. We love to see it. It was a cool vitamin C, but for the price, it's usually like, what, $80? This was sent to me in PR. I'm not sure if I would pay it personally. I did get another one that my friend who was on the Sephora squad, she sent it to me. She sent me like a box of products. This was included. I'll get to try it again to see if my opinion changes or whatever. It was cool, but I don't know if it's amazing, if that makes sense. And lastly is the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow PHA and BHA Pore Tight Toner. I talked about this in my favorite toners video. If you haven't seen that video, you should definitely check it out. This is one of my favorite toners. It does give you some exfoliation, but it's also very gentle on the skin. The moisture on this though, the moisture on it is so good, and I highly recommend it. If you haven't tried it, definitely something you should pick up during the Sephora VIB sale because it's totally worth the money. But that's it, y'all. This video has been long enough. I feel like I've been talking for way too long, so I'm going to shut up. If there's any products that you saw today that you've tried and you liked or you didn't like, definitely let me know. What have you been loving lately? Definitely comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Per usual, everything will be linked that I think is worth linking. And that's it for now. Don't forget to click a link and save a life, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye, y'all.